La cucaracha, la cucaracha. La cucaracha, cucaracha. Hello, I am Nicole Daniels and welcome to my channel, Tea and Me. This video is the first installment in a series called Teatime Talks. Today's subject is what it is like being half Mexican. Time to spill the tea. So, I know what you're thinking. You're like, what? She's a Mexican? And I'm like, yes. Hello, I'm Mexican, my dad's white, and my mom's Mexican, if I didn't make that clear. So, while that is true, I am so culturally white. So, my mom's side of the family just doesn't live close to where we do. They're either in Mexico or in San Antonio, and I didn't really grow up with a bunch of Mexicans around. The only Mexican influence came from my mom. We would sometimes go to quinceañeras and maybe go to a family gathering on my mom's side, but that rarely happened, and now it's been years since I've seen my family on my mom's side. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel like I am Mexican within my bones. As a little kid, I would tell absolutely everyone that I could at school that I was Mexican because I was so proud of the fact that I was Mexican. I thought that it was so cool that I had two ethnicities. To me, that was like winning the jackpot. I was like, yeah, I'm born into this body. It is half white and half Mexican. That being said, I've been questioned about whether or not I am Mexican my entire life. Growing up and being at school and being around a bunch of people that were not Mexican, just considering the area that I grew up in, people would always be like, what? You're Mexican? Nah, no, you don't look like it. I'm like, but I am. Like, my mom's Mexican and my dad's white. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, I mean, the last time that I checked. But no, you're joking, right? I don't think I would joke about being Mexican. Why would I just lie about that? The conversation would keep going. People would keep questioning whether or not I was Mexican. But I'm Mexican. And I mean, even my sister, who looks more Mexican than me, had someone yell at her telling her that she wasn't Mexican. I mean, genetics are crazy, man. You get all sorts of things. You know, something that happened once regarding this, which I think back on it, so I haven't gotten something like this since. A lady once tried to convince me that I was Italian. So I'm sitting there, we're all eating dinner, and then somehow the conversation comes up to where I'm Mexican. And she's like, you're really pale and have dark hair. You know, you have to be Italian. And I was like, no, I mean, my mom's Mexican, so I'm Mexican. No, honey, no, you're Italian. And I was like, okay, I'm Italian. If that means so, stop telling me that I'm Italian, I'm Italian. And eventually that conversation ended, but I was still sitting there very uncomfortable being like, a lady was trying to tell me that I'm not who I am. Basically, I questioned my whole life, but I was still like in awe. Something else that happens a lot is that people just expect me to be fluent in Spanish. My mom didn't really teach me Spanish, but still, I'll be talking to someone new and somehow my ethnicity comes up and they'll be like, oh, you're Mexican, so you speak Spanish, right? And I'm like, not really, like I know a little bit, like I can usually understand kind of, but you get it, right? I'm like, I mean, I just said, like, I know a little bit. Pero hablas español, ¿sí? I'm like, no, me entiendo un poquito. This whole idea that I'm supposed to know Spanish has continued into other areas of my life. Like, maybe one time I was in a group of friends and we went to this Mexican place called El Pueblo. It's in Dallas if you want to check it out. It's pretty good and it's decently priced. So the workers actually speak fluent Spanish. And the waitress comes up and starts off in Spanish. She starts speaking to one of the people at the table and immediately everyone turns and looks at me. And I'm like, and I like speak with my limited Spanish. And it's clear that no one speaks fluent Spanish, and so she brings someone else out. But I just think it's funny that that's a thing, to where like, oh, Nikki's Mexican, so she knows. I also think it's interesting that people feel the need to make fun of me for pronouncing Mexican things in a Mexican accent. This happens a lot. Like, I'll go to a restaurant and I'll order something, so I'll speak a little bit in an American accent, and then I'll go into my Mexican accent, and it'll just go back and forth, and then people afterwards are like, ha ha ha, you said jalapeno. Yeah, that's not weird, that's the way that it's pronounced. My whole life, I've had my mom pronounce stuff a certain way. But you know, one of the good things that comes from being half Mexican is that you find the other people that are half Mexican. So, 2 of my closest friends are half white, half Latina. So my friend from back home, Angelique, hello, just a shout out to you. She is half white, half Mexican, and we have definitely bonded on multiple occasions over this small little fact about who we are. And my friend that I met here at school, her name is Maddie. Shout out to Maddie. She is half white, half Puerto Rican. So we have bonded over the fact that we are both pale and have dark hair. It's fun, and you scope out. You find your people. I actually have had different friends over the years that are half this, half that. Being half Mexican, half Latina, and meeting other people just means sharing in your stories and just finding people that you can really relate to. Thank you so much for watching me be weird on camera. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my stories about being half Mexican. It's a fun time. I really like it. I'm really proud to be Mexican. Super proud. Yes. Okay, come on. I gotta pee, 'cause I've had too much tea. I've had too much tea, but tea is so good. I love me some tea, but I gotta pee, 'cause tea makes you pee. What don't want to I really gotta pee, really gotta pee, 'cause tea makes you pee, 'cause tea makes you pee. And I've been drinking this tea for a while, and I really should get up and go pee. Really should do that. Should do that.